Hello and welcome to I'm Geek. This is episode 266. My name's Ryan, joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin.
Hey-o.
The three amigos are back again.
Is it Chris that you speak of?
The more important question is, which one's Dusty Bottoms?
I always thought of myself as a Ned Niederlander.
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, I think that, because of the little balls.
Well, that would make more sense.
The little balls.
And Katrin, which three amigo do you consider yourself?
I've never really thought about it. I don't. Man, it's been forever since I've seen that movie.
You could be in a
Chevy Chase? I don't know.
Yeah, good Dusty Bottoms.
Sure.
Well, so that would leave me with
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day. I'll take it. I'll take it. And
Well,
tonight on I Am Geek, we'll be discussing all things Three Amigos.
My little buttercup.
Smile. We should do a Three Amigos episode. That would be fun.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Enjoy that.
Well, not tonight. Well, we're not prepared.
Oh,
You make it okay. Never mind.
I'm always prepared for a Three Amigos go.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, that's true.
there are a few things that we can always.
I
be
could
prepared.
probably quote most of the movie right now, and I haven't seen it in years. Just because it's such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Oh, would you say I have a plethora of presents?
Oh, see.
Wow, it's offended like, well, nobody's listening. So,
Offended anyway. That's the movie.
yeah, it is a movie. All right, Chris is back from his cruise of the Caribbean.
See.
On the wow, on the Disney Wish. So tonight I thought we would let Chris talk all about the National Geographic special about the Disney Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually go on the Wish. I just watched the special.
It's a good special.
It is.
Special. Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Did a good job with it.
Mhm.
But
Very
so
informative.
Katrin
Yes.
and I have not been on the Wish, so our 2 cents will be talking about the show. We're like, oh yeah, we saw how they made that, and then you will be talking about stalking David Dollar on the Disney Wish because he was there too, a friend of the show.
Yeah. He has some weird nightly routines that I saw.
Oh,
But I mean,
ooh.
to each their own. Whatever floats your boat.
Oh boy!
Ooh.
So this is your
Nautical jokes.
technically this is technically this is your second time on the Wish. The first time you got a good grand view of your room, and that was it.
It was a lovely room. It was.
Because you had COVID on the first trip.
Yeah, the first trip, we did Disney World in 3 days. COVID after.
On the Wish.
Yeah, so it got on the Wish. Caught COVID at Disney somewhere. I don't know. Probably Oga's. I don't know.
I think Oga's is a cesspool of COVID.
The hive of scum, villainy, and COVID.
I think so. I think that's where I got it too.
Because I went there twice. That's not, I don't know. It's very confined. Who knows? But yeah, I got like the first day on that cruise. Got on, feeling fine, a little tired. 3 days at Disney World, it's gonna do that to you. And it's a cruise. You know, I can go take a nap. It's fine. We're not doing anything. It's a cruise. We're just gonna relax. Took a nap. Woke up. Like I don't feel good. Took a COVID test and had COVID, confined to the room for 4 days. But it was lovely in a way.
Because you got a free cruise out of it.
I mean, they basically treated us like concierge. Like they brought all our food to us, like the specialty drinks, like that you would normally have to pay for, but they gave it to us for free.
Liquored up the whole time.
Yeah, liquored up the whole time. And that helped. No, like they have that ice cream shop, the Inside Out, whatever ice cream shop there, and they brought us stuff like that, and they brought us whatever food we wanted from like all the 3 restaurants. And then they reimbursed us for the cruise, and that's their general. That's what they do apparently. If someone gets COVID, they reimburse you on the cruise. They paid for the difference in our flight because we still had to quarantine for a couple of days. They put us up in a hotel. They paid for that. And any food that we had delivered to the hotel, of course, I had delivered herb sandwich. So yeah, I mean, that was the first trip. That was the first trip. I mean, just we're in the room the whole time, watch the Mighty Ducks, because like they're on their TV. It's like they have like
just the Mighty
like
Ducks.
a really dumb. It's just the Mighty Ducks playing 24/7.
Channel plays it all day, and that's the only one they could get.
Yeah, and then there's a trailer for Mighty Ducks 2, but not the
but not the movie.
Not the movie, just the trailer for the second one.
They play the movie.
Weird.
First one.
Yeah.
Then they play the trailer for the second one. And then they immediately show the first one again.
Yeah, they show the first one again. Yeah, that's how their TV works. No, I mean they have basically like a dumbed down version of Disney Plus. Where they have like they don't have everything.
Oh, you mean Disney Plus?
Yeah.
No.
They have everything.
Just kidding.
But they have like just a big assortment of Disney movies and Marvel and Star Wars and all that.
Yeah.
So typically on the ship at some point where we're not doing anything in the room, I'll put on like Pirates of the Caribbean just because
you're
in the Caribbean.
You're on the Caribbean.
Yeah.
You have to.
So you got to put it on the TV.
So how did this trip differ from the last one?
We got out of the room.
Wow.
Amazing. We saw more in the first day than we did the whole cruise in the last time.
Amazing.
Then they go, oh no, it's these guys back again.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have to bring all the stuff to the room again.
Everyone was made to like stay like 10 feet away from us as we were walking through the ship.
They gave you a 10-foot pole when you walked in. Please hold on to this at all times.
Yeah, just kind of it was like a hula hoop type thing. You like strap and walk around that way, like in a circle. It was really hard to get through the hallways, but I mean, just kind of tilted. It was fine. But no, we enjoyed it. We weren't really sure because we've been on the Magic and the Wonder, and they're much smaller ships.
Yes.
And
is there a Dream?
There's a Dream.
Okay.
I had a dream.
Because I had a question about that. Because from the National Geographic special that I watched, wouldn't it have made more sense to put Rapunzel on the Dream rather than the Wish? Because she has a dream, not a wish.
Yeah, I don't think was she around when they made the Dream.
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Maybe not. Well,
they should switch that out immediately.
In the Grand Foyer, they have a statue of Cinderella. It's like a gold statue of Cinderella.
Yeah.
And if you look for the Wish, which makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they have like when you first come in, they have Cinderella and her Prince Charming like up in the balcony area, like greeting people. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of stuff like that with Cinderella in there and like story time.
That makes sense. Maybe instead of Rapunzel, maybe on the outside of the ship, they should have had Pinocchio, and his nose could just been like the rudder of the ship.
Oh, maybe
if he wished to be a real boy.
That's true.
He could just be like, "Turn left." Oh, turn Pinocchio's nose.
They could have had just a life-size Jiminy Cricket just back there. You couldn't really see him.
Yeah, I mean, save him some money.
Be there, yeah.
You know. Sorry.
But the fun thing about the Cinderella statue is like if you go around to the back, at the bottom of her dress, there's the little mice. And they're like peeking up out from under her dress, like down there.
Naughty mice.
And then the cat, Lucius, is it Lucius or
Lucifer?
Cat? Lucifer, yeah. He's like a little bit away from that, looking at the mice.
Yes, I saw them will that in on the National Geographic special. Right, Katrin? Oh, he's muted, I guess. Oh, still muted.
Oh, nope.
He's gone. Oh, we'll just let
I'm
Chris-
back.
Oh, there we
There he
go.
is. He agrees.
You agree.
I agree.
All right. So,
So I mean, it was good. It was good.
good night, everybody.
No, it's definitely a bigger ship.
Uh-huh.
It's a little harder to get around.
Oh, that's nice.
Because the smaller ships they have on like deck 4, it's like a wraparound. A lot of people like get up and jog and
Yeah.
marine stuff around the ship. Not me. No. But on this one, that's weird. It's like it goes like halfway, and then you have to go upstairs to another level, and then
more
and
exercise.
it goes around, and so it's split up really weird. And I mean, for runners and stuff that are wanting to do that, it's like you're on a swaying ship. Like, all right, here we go. Oh, stairs. Okay, here we go again. So that's a little weird.
I have never once been on vacation and thought, you know what? I need to exercise. That's just me, though.
No, yeah, it's weird. I mean, they got an exercise room too.
Exercise.
What, Katrin?
I said you don't live a lifestyle of exercise. The people that do that
No.
exercise every day, so they don't stop on vacations. So
I guess. I mean, you can't run a marathon or not a 5K on Castaway Cay, which Chris I'm sure did.
Yeah, Castaway Cay. All the. I
So
ran 10.
hold
What do you
on,
mean?
hold on.
Yeah. This is a big question here.
This is a big question. Is it It's spelled Castaway Cay.
Yeah, but it's Castaway Cay.
Why?
Why?
Because it's a Caribbean man.
I'm calling
crazy.
somebody on this.
That's how you say it. I when I was first started doing these cruises too, I'm just like K, and they're like, no.
I will call it. If I ever go, I'm calling it K. And when they say no, it's Key, I'm going to be like, then you need to go back to school and learn how to spell
it.
They'll know you're a tourist then. I mean,
I don't care.
On their private island, they'll know you're a tourist if you say that.
Yeah. Well, you're not from here,
anyways, right?
You're not from here.
You don't live on this
Tourist.
Castaway Cay. What? I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. There's no e in that word at all.
Is that how you pronounce AY in Caribbean?
I guess. I guess so. I guess that's how they write it, pronounce it.
I thought you pronounced AY. Hey.
Hey, welcome to the island. No,
It's a very offensive show.
That's why we're here.
It's so
how
many
we do.
people tonight.
that's how
Okay,
we do.
so you board the ship into the Grand Foyer, and then they do like an opening show there when you get there.
Well, it's. I mean, they have like a little thing at one point with the kids where like all the kids have these like wands.
Oh, you didn't get a one?
No.
Oh, sucks.
I mean, they're a little chintzy. I
I
don't know.
thought everybody got a one.
No, I just like the kids get the wands. I think you got to pay for it. I don't know, but it's like they do like a wish like thing or whatever, and the big chandelier like lights up and does this thing, and the wands kind of light up, and that's really kind of it. That's the thing there.
You were just like, just get me to my room. I need to watch Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, exactly. we immediately go in typically and go change our seating so we're seating alone during the dinner, so not having to sit with other families. That's what we do.
Well,
Wow.
A little private too.
Hello.
You don't know who you're going to end up.
My name is Chris, and I'm antisocial. Please make sure I am far away from anybody.
special request.
I mean, there are kids on this cruise. Come on. I don't wanna
And then
say
then they're sitting there whispering. They're like, "I think this is that couple that had COVID. Yeah, maybe we should put them far away from everybody."
that. Exactly.
Aren't those people?
Yes, we are.
They actually came out of the room.
Are they still here from that other cruise from last year? They never left.
I never left.
All right. So you what kind of room did you have this time?
We had a balcony.
Oh.
We typically get a balcony room because Jenny loves to sit on the balcony. Which for this one's especially, so on the Magic and the Wonder, the adult area is very decently sized.
I've seen pictures.
It has an actual like size pool.
Yeah.
It's big and open area. On this one, it's like a fourth of that.
No,
even
it's tiny.
It's
Is there
tiny.
even a pool?
So they say it's a pool, like one of those like endless pools or whatever, like where the water like goes off and you see into nothing. It's the ocean. They do that so you can see it and not know that you're in a tiny little tub.
Let's talk about the pools.
Because it's like a wading pool.
Yeah.
But it has like half of it is like a seat. So it's like you can stand up in half of it, the other you sit down.
Yeah.
And then they have two things on either side where it's basically seating, but you can put your feet in water. And then there's like a small little deck that's underneath like an overhang in a bar. And the jacuzzi is like, so this is like on the back.
Yeah.
And jacuzzi is like on the side, away from all that. Yeah. And there's nothing around it. It's like no like bathrooms on that side at all. So if you needed to get out, you'd have to go like all the way around.
You're making it sound so fun for adults.
Yeah. So
you're like, no, it's not.
So the reasoning I think behind this is the Senses Spa.
Oh, they want everybody to go there.
Yeah, they have like this kind of rainforest kind of area that you pay for a day, which we did because it is really nice. Like, because they have like this kind of spa room that has these nice, like cement type seating that warms up like underneath you. It warms up. They have like these different showers that do like different sprays and stuff. They have like a steam room, which you can't barely see when you walk into, and then like a heated room with like the coals and stuff. And then they have the frigid like freezer room, which is actually was just nice. I like sitting in there.
Oh,
that was
cold
good.
Heart.
Yes. And like it didn't feel like super cold. It just felt nice in there. And then they had this like swing that was like in the middle that you could sit in. They had like water underneath it.
Yeah.
That you can like put your feet in. It was really cool. And then, but then outside of that, you can go outside, and they had like this big kind of like open area where you can sit and sunbathe. They had 2 jacuzzis out there that you could get in. And so it was a nice area. It's what the adult area should have been.
Well, they want you to pay for it. That's the problem.
That's why they did that in this one. And in the adult area, they have what they call Quiet Cove is the adult area, and they have what they call the Cove Cafe, which you can go get your specialty coffees and stuff, which is usually pretty good. Jenny likes the coffee.
Yeah.
They have teas, which is good, especially when you're feeling sick. They got a peppermint tea, which is really nice. Drink a lot of peppermint tea on the first cruise. But on the other ships, like the Wonder and Magic, in the Cove Cafe, they have like special treats every day. Like they'll have like Rice Krispie treats and chocolates and stuff like that. But then they'll also have at certain points of the day, they'll have like select like meat platters, like charcuterie type stuff, whatever. And that's like free. You can just go in there and grab it anytime.
Oh, and grab you some little salamis and little pieces of ham and little tiny pickles.
But they don't do the treats on this one.
No little pickles for you.
No little pickles on this one. And I think they don't do it on this one because they have that ice cream shop with candies and stuff in there, which you have to go buy those.
This is sounding more and more like a scam every minute.
There is free ice cream though.
There is free ice. It's like
Free soft serve.
Yeah, soft serve.
Actually,
they have Dole Whip. You can get Dole Whip.
Free Dole Whip.
They did on the other ones. I didn't see the Dole Whip this time. I know it's there.
What? This is just not important. Yeah, this is very important. Can we find this out right now?
On the other ships, it was free, so it's got to be free on this one. Unless you get alcohol in it, then probably it's not free.
So back to the pool. Would it be correct in saying that if you are a swimmer, this is not for you? That the pools are all like, let's put my ankles in, or let's stand here, or
no, like I mean the kid pools, like they're more like there's like the main pool that's like an actual pool.
Is it? Everything I've seen, it looks like very shallow waters.
Well, I don't think it's like really deep. Like they have like there's the Chippendale one, which is really shallow.
That's you know what goes on at that pool.
Nuts.
Oh, dancers too.
Oh, so that's more the kiddie one. And then there's like the one that's kind of teenager, young adult.
Oh, that's where you hung out most of the time?
Yeah, that's where we hung out most of the time. Okay. That's kind of the like. I don't think it's like on the other ships. It's more of a typical pool. Yeah, it may have been shallower. I didn't go in it, so I don't know. But that's the area that they have the big movie screen. They play movies.
Take a shower.
No,
he didn't go in the pool.
The shallower.
Oh, shallower.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't swim.
Shower.
He didn't swim.
Okay.
Did you? The Chippendale pool though, that's like the hidden one, sort of. Like you have to like.
Yeah, it's like on a different level. You got to go up and get to. But it was crowded. Like, there's still a lot of people up there.
People found out about it now. They're like, no secret anymore.
I guess.
And there's how many water slides?
There's a couple. I think I didn't go on one of them. I went on the main one.
Okay, how was that?
That was fun. So it's the what's it called?
Dole Whips are
$4.95. Oh, was it on $4.95?
Dole Whips are $4.95.
Yeah, well,
patrons spitting out facts.
Aquamouse. The Aquamouse is what I went on, and that was
roller coaster.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. It's hard to get in and out of if you're older.
Wow. Which cartoon did you get?
I got the one with like the mermaids. Like there's mermaids stuff. Okay. And I didn't necessarily think that like it didn't look like something you would get like really soaked on or anything necessarily. Yeah. So I had a shirt on, but I had my
shirt and tie on.
A shirt and tie on.
We were getting ready to go to.
Yeah, I dressed up to the nines. It was like right before we went to dinner, so I was like all dressed up. No, I had like trunks on, but I kept like my shirt on. But like it was like soaked.
Like, yeah, well, it is a water slide.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it didn't.
I've seen videos in it. I agree. It seems like it would be because it's pretty tame looking.
Well, that's how they get you because like there's one like that. It's not as fancy at Typhoon Lagoon, and you're sitting on a raft, and you're like, this is it's in our. But they make them where maybe not on this one, but that one when you hit the water, it like flips your boat and you get soaked.
Oh well, no, that didn't happen because you don't. It doesn't go out into a pool or anything. Right. It loops back around. It's like a roller coaster. Oh. So yeah, you start out. It's like on this little conveyor belt. You have to like hunker down into your seat, and it starts going, and it has the movie screens. And what gets you wet? Really, it's not like going through like the rapids or anything. It's when you're watching the videos, and like suddenly a character will like jump in the water or do something. They'll just like
at you.
Yeah, they'll just douse you with water. It just hits you with water. That's what gets you wet in it.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like, and then when it's going through like the actual slide portion, it's a good speed. It's
cool.
On the documentary that we were referring to earlier on National Geographic, they were showing the first people riding it, and the
Mhm.
very first people got stuck. I don't know how far they got, but it shows them like waving at everybody because they got stuck in the middle of it and had to walk off the ride. So, and it was before that they showed this lady that helped develop the ride or create the ride. She rode it and she's like, "Oh, it's so much fun!" And then when they did the test runs with people, I guess they had just had it docked and allowed people to come on and try out things on the boat, you know.
Mhm.
And that was the funniest thing, is they didn't make it all the way through. Something broke or they were too big or
Getting
something.
up, walking, like carrying their like raft. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
But yeah, I'd recommend riding that. I just did it once. I just did it the one time, but it was really fun.
Other things to do.
Did it seem like it was crowded all the time? That everybody was doing it all the time? Or
no, not really. Like I didn't really wait that long when I went to do it. You just kind of got to pick your time to do it. I think I went because they have dinners divided up. There's like a first seating and second seating, and the first seating most of the kids go to, like with families with kids, they go to that.
Yeah.
And then most people like us are like, just
give us the latest thing you got.
with like, we're not getting kids. What? They're in the second seating, so like I went during that like first seating time, so there wasn't like a big line or anything.
That's why you were dressed for dinner.
That's why I was dressed for dinner. It was right before dinner. I had to dress up.
All right. So speaking of kids, did you get to tour the kids' areas? So
we went down. There are certain times that you have to go to actually go into the kids' area. Yeah. We were never down there during that, but you could like go down the hallway and kind of peer in and stuff. Like they had like really cool murals all the way down the hallway. They're all sectioned off. There's like a Marvel section, Star Wars, and something like Pixar, I think. Something like But it was like all down the hallway. It was really cool looking, really well done. I peered into the kind of Star Wars room area, and it looks way more Star Wars than, I'm sorry, the Star Cruiser.
It looks like Galaxy's Edge from what I've seen.
Yeah. And like when I was going by there, it generally because they had pictures, like you can get a picture with Chewbacca, Rey, and stormtroopers on various times. And so like when I walked by, they had the stormtroopers in there. Kids were taking pictures with the stormtroopers. So that looked like a little cool area. The Marvel stuff I didn't really get to see because it was like you go in and then it would like split off in certain areas, so you couldn't really see into there. But the kids would love it. Kids would love it.
I would love it.
That's
what I'd have to like pretend to be a kid if I went on this, because that's what I would want to do. Like forget the adults only scrunch in ankle pool. I want to go to the Star Wars area.
Yeah.
Slide down the slide.
Play.
I'm sorry, my kids won't do anything without me, so I gotta come in there.
I'll just get my wife to be like, "Hi, this is our other son. He has that Benjamin Button disease.
He's 10. I know he looks like 70.
I go Star Wars
now." Yeah.
Yes, dear. Wet? Do you need to go?
I go now.
But yeah, it's a really cool area, and like from the atrium, there's like a slide that you kids can take down.
Did you get to slide?
No, I didn't slide. I would probably not fit very well.
Oh, you would fit. I've seen other adults slide down.
500 pounds. I can't. You can't see below. You can't see below this.
All in the ankles. It's his ankles.
It's all in the ankles. All in the ankles.
Got big old ankles.
Yeah. I'm on a skateboard to move around. But no, it's a fun area. We didn't actually didn't go see any movies this time in the theaters. A lot of time I just kind of like spent just kind of walking around exploring the ship. on this one.
He got lost. In other words, he got lost.
I got lost a lot.
Wandering around.
I didn't know where I was going. But I looked into the theaters, and they're definitely smaller than the other ones. They have like two, like just movie theaters, and then they have like the stage show, Walt Disney Theater, which they'll show movies in during the day, and then the stage shows, which we didn't go see the stage shows either.
What did you do the whole time?
We relaxed a lot of it. I mean, we really kind of, we relaxed. I'd walk around the ship. We did the day spa thing like one day, and we're like, we don't get to relax a lot, and it's nice to do that.
Yeah,
cruise ship is the best place to do it.
To all the dinners, though, right?
We went to all the dinners. So our first night was 1923, which is their.
No, it's long ago, that date.
Oh yeah, it was long ago. Which I mean, it's basically like themed like around like Walt Disney in the start, and they have like a bunch of like storyboards and artwork and everything from some of the first movies that they've done, and it's styled like an old 1923 kind of like really nice restaurant, and it's actually sectioned off into two. It's Walt and Roy. And I believe we were in the Walt side.
Oh,
but they're both the same. They're like an exact copy. It's like the same thing.
They have different like artwork and stuff in them, don't they?
I think they might have some different artwork and stuff, but I mean, just like the layout and everything, like it's all.
Yeah, the layout's same. But I think like one side had like Frozen and stuff on it, and then the other side had like other Disney movies. I don't know.
But I mean, it's just a really nice kind of restaurant. Like a lot of their other restaurants on the ships, including the other two on this one, are very, very themed and everything. This one's just kind of a really nice restaurant.
Yeah,
a lot of people kind of dress up a little nicer when they go to this one. We did not. We're on vacation.
Probably came from the water slide.
It just came from the water slide. So,
for you.
But it was good. It was good. The food was good. Enjoyed it. They have like different courses. They have like an appetizer you can choose from, salads, then like a soup. They have bread for the table, and then entrees to choose from, and also like vegetarian picks if you want to do any of that. The stuff for that one, I usually don't do it because I can't eat salads, so I don't do salads, and typically the soups aren't soups I can eat. Yeah. But like the appetizer, I got like a Kingswell duck confit.
Bless you.
Yeah, which was delicious.
I think it's pronounced duck confetti.
Oh, is it?
Duck
maybe.
Cay.
Yeah, could have been.
It's cute. Duck
and then I got an Italian flat parsley and rosemary crusted rack of lamb for my entree, which had dauphinoise, potato, roasted petite turnip,
I don't think I want
carrots and zucchini, zinfandel, rosemary. It's really good. It's like the food
talk
is
like that.
Yeah, I don't want to be fancy like that.
You don't have to. You can say I like that.
I need cheeseburger.
I like that Italian rack of lamb,
meat and potatoes.
I don't like lamb.
That's all I want. Yeah, I don't like lamb either.
I mean, they had a filet mignon.
Filet mignon. I'm all about that.
They had salmon. They had a pasta. They had chicken.
I can't eat that.
Oh, well, there you go. And then for dessert, I had the churros caliente.
Sounds hot.
It actually wasn't hot at all.
Oh,
I would be like, this is not muy caliente.
Because I asked, I was like, is it spicy? Because I don't do spicy, and our waiter's like, no.
Why did they call it hot? Was it supposed to be like
there was like a little spice to it.
They threw it in the microwave.
Like after it was just warm. There was like a little spice to it.
Yeah.
Was
it chocolate
no, it was. It came with dulce de leche.
You're using a bunch of fancy words that I don't know.
Caramel. It came with caramel.
I just
Caramel.
caramel.
Caramel. Came with that. But you could have gotten an orange almond cake.
I know all this stuff.
Or an apple cheesecake.
Yeah. Those sound not as fun.
No. If you have any like dietary issues, you can tell them up front, and
that's I know I'm not going on a big fancy ocean cruise, but I'm going on a space cruise. That's one of my big concerns because I've looked at the menu and I'm like, I can't eat any of this stuff. So hopefully they give me other food.
Typically they have like another set menu that you can look at that has like dietary issue ones, like if you can't do dairy, like they have like an almond butter on this one. They had dairy-free cheese that you could get like up at the because they have different restaurants during the day that you can go eat at. There's like a grill and a barbecue place, a pizza place, a taco place. Jenny ate the taco place every day. It was that good. I went to the grill one and I was just falling down. He walked away and fell down. Oh, okay, sorry. So I just wanted a burger, and I couldn't eat the cheese, and I said no cheese, and they're like, "Oh, do you want like dairy-free cheese?" I was like, "Oh yeah," and so they popped on a couple of dairy-free slices and melted it on the burger and served it up. So that was really good.
Well, good. So, do you think? I'm sure there's plenty of people that just go to these cruises and just eat I'll call it free food, right?
Pretty much all the food is free.
Right. Well, you have to pay for the fancier restaurants, but are there? Do you feel like you have to go? Do you have to go eat at those places to enjoy yourself, or do you feel like it's good enough to eat at these other places? Like it's good enough food.
Well, it depends on what you want to. I mean, the food is definitely good enough at these restaurants. Like you don't have to do the fine dining, and those are adult only areas. Okay. They have two of them on this one. There's Apollo and Enchanté.
Okay, so real quick, the like the Ant-Man thing, they're the Marvel,
the Marvel one, yeah,
that is included in.
Yes, that is included.
Okay.
So cool. The first night was 1923. The second night that we had was Marvel, the Marvel experience.
Okay.
And that was really fun.
Yeah.
They have like a movie basically. They play with all the actual actors.
They showed it on that online documentary. Yeah. Well, they showed it on the documentary online where they filmed it, and had
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
So did they have? So you said that Ant-Man and the Wasp didn't come out, but were they on the screen? Like did they?
They were on the yeah. They were in the movie. Like they were throughout the whole movie because there's like a presentation and like like Ultron attacks a ship and they're like fighting off Ultron, and they have these little quantum devices on every table. Yeah. And so it's like a little bit of interaction with the audience because like till you hit the button on it and it lights up and does like a lighting dance type thing. Yeah. Fun. And that plays off what's going on in the movie.
Yeah.
And yes, like basically at the end, I'm guessing they mixed it up per cruise, possibly. Like sometimes Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out and interacts with the audience.
So how does it make sense that Spider-Man comes out? How do they explain that?
Spider-Man was like he kind of was alerted to the problem, and so he's trying to get to the ship.
He just swings on it.
Yeah, so
the middle of the ocean.
And he gets there at the end after everything is done and so he just like comes into the restaurant. He's like, "Hey guys, hey!" And he's like running around like shaking. So I got like a good handshake and a pat on the shoulder from him. He's like, "Hey buddy."
So weird. Because
the costume's really nice. But
I've seen the Ant-Man I've seen the whole show. And I've seen when Ant-Man and the Wasp come out, I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. The story's all about them. But then I saw Spider-Man come out, and I'm like, oh, no. Ant-Man dead? We got a new movie coming out. Is that why they're not going to be? coming out now, and it was just so.
I don't think so. I think they just mix it up, so you get like different.
Because they just recently started doing that though.
Or do you think? Here's what I thought. Do you think they might be using those costumes somewhere else, like for the premiere of Ant-Man? Like maybe they've got these events where he's showing up.
I think these are made just for the ship.
Maybe so. I don't know.
But
maybe somebody pooped in them and they had to switch to Spider-Man real fast.
Could be.
It just was weird because people. It wasn't just me. Other people were posting about it, saying, "Why is Spider-Man there now? All of a sudden, like what happened to Ant-Man and the Wasp? Did something happen to Ant-Man and the Wasp?"
Yes.
Which I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I won't give spoilers.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about it later if we want to.
But for me, the Marvel had the best menu. Like,
all Marvel themed, right?
The steamed bao bun.
From Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi, sure. It was really good. So that was like an appetizer. They had Wakandan salads. I didn't get any salads. And they had the soup was from Sokovia, which I thought was a little distasteful.
You
didn't like it? It wasn't good?
Well, no, I mean, like the Sokovian people have gone through a lot. And
you said distasteful, so I thought maybe it didn't taste good.
Yeah. No. The entree, they had like a pork chop you could get.
For spider ham?
Yeah. They had a tuna steak for, Namor. Like golden mystic pizza, Doctor Strange. But what I had was the chicken schnitzel from Captain Germany. Or the Red Skull, however you want to say it.
Well, it could have been Agent Captain Carter or whatever her name is on the.
Schnitzel's German.
Yeah, she's not German.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. English.
I thought wait, did that not have a?
I mean, the
Marvel
menus,
thing?
like the like paper menus that they hand you that they have paper like this is like the Wasp's favorite thing.
Yeah.
Or like they have stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But they're not really like named necessarily. Like,
so there really wasn't a Wakanda salad?
That was a section. It was Wakandan salads.
Oh,
and they had Sokovian kettle. It was soups,
kettle chips.
Yeah. And then of course they had vegetarian, and they had desserts, which these are a little named a little fun. There was the subatomic sticky date pudding, which is what Jenny got. She liked the quantum key lime pie. And what I got was the nanodobos torta.
You just like the weird
which
ones.
was layered. It's chocolate cake. It's just
just like chocolate cake.
Yeah.
But in that restaurant, they have a drink menu. Every restaurant has their own drink menu that you can get, like specialty drinks or whatever. But at this one, you can get like collectible things,
like a frozen sipper.
Like a giant Coca-Cola can that's been sized quantumly. It's huge.
How big is the inside?
And it's from Wakanda.
Well, that's weird.
It's a Wakanda Coca-Cola can.
Why would they have their own?
And it's giant.
What's the inside look like?
You could put it around your head.
Are you a horse now? What's going on here?
No, I'm really curious. How big's the inside?
It's like you can pour like a Coke in it.
Oh, so just like a regular Coke, not even like a giant Coke? Like, is it a big gulp size, or is it like it's just your standard? You
could probably put maybe a little bit more of a Coke can in there.
Yeah.
What did you hide in that on the ship?
Pineapple.
The bourbon.
They come with specialty drinks you can get, but like I couldn't drink them because they. So actually, so our waiter was like, "You can get like Coke in it if you want." I was like, "Yeah, just."
What came
in it?
There, it was. I don't have it. It was like some like smoothie fruit like kind of thing, whatever. And so I was like, I don't want that. But they have that one.
Yeah.
I actually got that one the second time because we had the Marvel restaurant twice because it's a 4-night cruise, and so you double up on one. And
did you get to choose to do it twice, or
one,
they just give it to you?
they just give it to you. It's kind of how it is.
So what if you don't get that?
But the second night, the second time you're in your second restaurant, like that restaurant for the second time, that's pirate night. And so like there's no show. Like
you got a giant Wakandan pirate joke.
Yeah. But so instead of the movie that on the screens, they had like artwork and stuff from all the Marvel movies, which is cool.
Yeah, that's cool
to see. So I got that one. The second one, the first night, I had to get Quantum Cup.
Yeah,
nice.
And this is cool because it's if you
press it,
do it,
you press it, like it opens up, and there's your straw.
Oh, I want one.
It's a sipper.
Hidden in there, and it's a sipper. And then it's got lights.
I want one. Do you have an extra one laying around? Yeah. They're selling that, not the sipper. They're selling that on Shop Disney as it's a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh. Yeah, they had those on the ship. It's smaller than this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's
cool. But yeah, this was really cool. This is
I like it.
Yeah. This is what these were my like kind of things I bought on the cruises.
Your souvenirs.
For other sipper things like that, when you go onto Castaway Cay,
okay,
they have like a frozen drink stand that you can go to, and they have frozen drinks.
Oh,
they had an Olaf, and they had the reindeer.
Then,
which we already had this, so Tori will get this one.
Actually, she told me that she would rather have the Quantum sipper.
I think that's what she said.
I don't think so. I don't think she said
that's what she said. I
don't like Frozen anymore.
She's like, I love Quantum stuff. I'm in love with Quantum anything.
Little girls don't like science. They like Frozen. I kid.
That's a boy.
That's a boy thing. This is a girl thing.
This show is just...
We already had that episode before. We offend everybody. That was early on, right? Like the third or fourth episode.
Part 2.
That's right.
Down. You know what would have been hilarious? We would have done this. But for Pirate Night, it would have been funny if because the guy that plays Scott Lang, Paul Rudd, this would be totally something he would do the whole thing again, but they're in pirate costumes.
That'd be fun.
Same thing, but they're in pirate costumes. That would have been hilarious.
That'd be good.
Or just show the clip from that Mac and Me or whatever.
Oh yeah, movie. That would be the best if they did that. You know, like, hey guys, I got an exclusive clip from the next Marvel movie coming out. Here it is. And then Mac and Me. That'd be hilarious. But then so the third restaurant that we did was Arendelle, and that's all Frozen. It's all based on Frozen. They have actors in the costume. They have like these Arendelle singers or whatever that come out, and they're the ones that actually kind of sing the songs from the movies, like they're doing it. But then they have Anna and Kristoff and
Anna. Just so you know,
Anna.
It's like K and T. It's spelled Anna, but it's pronounced Anna.
Well, yeah. I was trying to think of the sauna guy. That guy.
Big summer closeout.
Yeah, big summer closeout.
I can't think of his name.
I should know this because
you watch it all the time.
Does he have a name? I don't know.
Yeah, after Tori gets through watching Ant-Man, she watches Frozen.
My son asked if we could watch Ant-Man the other day, and I'm like, we can't. And he's like, why? And I'm like, it's hard to explain. but it's a long process. We couldn't just start with Ant-Man. We would have to start
Wondering
with
Oaken.
Iron Man.
Oaken, yeah, Oaken.
Okins, yeah.
But so he comes out like and the guy doing that character is great. He does a really good job, and like even like all the actors, they look a lot like their characters. Done really well. And then they also have like a mechanical Olaf that they're wheeling around on a cart, and he's like talking and singing, and it's Josh Gad's voice doing it.
Maybe it's Josh Gad.
Could be. He could be in the cart.
On every
part.
So that's fun. Tori would like that restaurant.
Are you saying she didn't like the Marvel restaurant because she's a girl?
I mean, if you're saying it,
he knows your kid. Your kid would like.
No, I'm just saying she's like insanely involved in Frozen.
Marvel. They would both love both.
They would both love both, but she would like go insane in Arendelle. And they like go around to all the audience, and you get to talk to them and everything. And their menu.
We got the menu.
They have
okay. I want you for this time. I want you to read the menu, and then Katrin and I will guess what you got.
Okay, so for the appetizers, there was Anna's Kultbord. There was Blushing Oaken's chilled white and green asparagus.
Nope.
There was Elsa's royal baked scallops.
Nope. Nope.
And there was Jarlsberg cheese and rosemary ham tot.
Nope, he didn't get that because he can't have milk.
That's right. You can't. Yeah.
What was the first one?
It had to be the first one.
Anna's Kultort.
What is that?
It's a charcuterie board.
Yeah. So more cheese and hams.
You either got that, or for some reason you could do this a curveball and got the scallops.
Or did you? You didn't have to get anything.
I actually didn't get anything. I would have gotten the scallops, but I just didn't feel like it.
It wasn't a scallop type of.
And I've gotten the green asparagus before. They've had that on other menus, and it's good. I wasn't quite hungry that night, so I didn't get a lot. They had the salads, they had the soups,
you didn't
the
get
entrees. There was a King Agnar's dry rubbed roasted pork tenderloin, the pan seared Chilean sea bass, spared no expense. Arendelle Kjortkake.
Nice.
The juniper spice roasted chicken breast, and the garlic and thyme roasted beef ribeye.
Ooh.
I would get that ribeye is what I get, but I don't think Chris got that.
You got the chicken.
I either got the chicken. Oh, I didn't.
I was gonna say the pork at first.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
The pork was the first guess, but
it was either when it's pork.
Yeah,
I would have got that ribeye though.
But if you ate steak at the other place, then you want to try.
I would eat steak.
Part of the reason I just got the chicken and I went very light on this dinner is the night before. Dinner was great. I had like a pasta dish, which was really good. We left, going back to the room, like, oh, it's feeling a little choppy. We're kind of speeding up a little bit. All right. And then it slows down and they do like a fireworks show, Pirate Night. Yeah. And we sat on our deck and watched the fireworks from there, which was really cool. But then they started moving again, like, oh, okay. Trying to like catch up on some time or something here. Oh, not feeling that great. I got a C patch on, but I think it's running out. And I went to bed, and I woke up and was revisited by dinner.
Oh no!
3 times.
Oh, just like
3 times. It's just like Scrooge.
Yeah. It was the ghosts of dinners past. Yeah. Oh my goodness! It was like, I guess a lot of people were feeling it that night and got kind of like
See, that's why I would not want to go on a cruise.
Which the sea patch is usually fine. Like I just done half a patch though, and like they usually run out like third day, and it was the third day, and they decided to like speed the ship up. So yeah, that night didn't do well. So the next day, like I didn't feel bad. Like I woke up and felt okay because we weren't moving. That was the day of Castaway Cay. So I got off the ship and kind of went around. Jenny didn't throw up, but she got super sick from it. And I think I was able to up and get around because I like emptied myself out, so I felt okay, but she didn't. So that's why that night I was like, I'm going to eat light.
Yeah,
I don't think I want to put a lot on. So that's why, got the chicken, which was good, and kind of just. But I did. There were desserts, so I couldn't pass up the dessert.
No.
They had eplicake apple cake.
Oh, watch it.
Norwegian pancake roulade. And kverkakake.
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
Seeing I don't know what any of those are besides apple cake. What are they?
There was apple cake. Like caramel sauce and ice cream. And the Norwegian pancake roulade was a pancake with lingonberry jam, gvurk, white chocolate cheesecake. And then the other one was a butter cake with baked almond meringue, vanilla cream, berry compote.
Technically, you can't have any of those.
But they had a signature dessert as well, which was the Troll family's rock chocolate bar.
Oh, that's what you got.
Which was like chocolate cake.
That's what you got.
So, yeah.
I got one right.
Yeah, there you go. So so that also a good dinner from what I got to eat. But as far as choices and stuff, I think the Marvel dinner was good. And I mentioned earlier, Ron, when you were falling on your face, that they have other like kind of like walk up food areas and like this kind of food court type area. Where they have Cookies Barbecue, which was really good. Like it was good barbecue.
I heard it's good.
And then they had Daisy's Pizza Pies, which I didn't do this time. But on a lot of ships, I'll do like the pizza, but I'll get without cheese because they'll do that for you. They'll make you a whole one.
Bread and sauce.
It's good. It's good. Then they had Donald's Cantina, which was like Mexican food. Jenny ate there every day. Like she got the tacos there every day. Yeah, Goofy's Grill, which is like hot dogs and hamburgers. I had like the hamburger a couple times there, and they had like a Marceline Market, which is like sandwiches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are open all during the day till late.
Did you get anything from the candy store? The what was it called?
It was like the Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Yeah. I got ice cream there. They have dairy-free ice cream. So I had a dairy-free chocolate ice cream, which was really good. And they also had like chocolate-covered Oreos you can get, macaroons, like all this stuff. I got chocolate-covered Oreo one time, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Did they have the onboard interactive game going?
They did. Like I logged into it, and it was like it had a long story thing that you're like having to go through at the beginning. So I just stopped. I was like, I'm done. Went and played bingo a couple times. I lost both times. I usually win at bingo. I did not win this. I came close. There were two ladies beside me that both won one time. It didn't go down the line to me. Oh well. They have like trivia games and all kinds of stuff, and a lot of the places you can go to. We did one of those one time. I usually do a bunch of those, and they have things where you can like they'll teach you to draw Mickey Mouse and stuff, and it's kind of fun to like sit down and kind of like draw and relax or whatever, and they'll kind of show you how to draw the characters.
Yeah,
you're like I know more than you.
Yeah, I usually draw it and like there you go, look at that. Yeah, it's so much better. On this one is a little different. They on the other ones they have like an actual person like drawing along and doing it. On this one they had like a video that played from like an actual animator drawing, so you can and then they had like a graph to show you the steps. Didn't really talk too much about the hyperspace lounge.
Oh, did you go?
I went like a couple times.
It looks lame. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I know you're liking the Star Cruiser and you're going, but that's what it kind of reminds me of, where it doesn't really look Star Wars. They have like a video screen. They have like some stuff in jars and stuff that look kind of cool, but it's a bar, and like I don't drink, and so like when I went, it was just by myself. So I went in there and sat down. I looked at the menu, and they have non-alcoholic drinks, but it was nothing I wanted.
Yeah,
and so I just kind of sat there for a little bit, kind of looked around, and then left.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything special to me.
The door going in is like the coolest thing. I know it's just like a sliding open door, just like like a grocery store thing, but it's designed well and actually looks like a Star Wars like door.
That's cool.
Would open up. The first time I went, it was just you walk up to it and it would just open. This time you had to hit a button.
Oh, yeah.
It slide open. But it does like the sound, like the
Star Trek.
Not as fast as the Star Trek doors.
That's true. There's just like
yeah, those will kill you if you accidentally walk in and that's closing. These won't kill you.
Well, it sounds like you had a fun time.
I did. It was good. It was nice and relaxing. Saw David Dollar once. That was outside the Hyperspace Lounge. Actually, well, I saw him twice technically. Once was on the ship, and the other was in the Orlando airport, in the Disney store.
That's funny.
Because we went to the Orlando. We stayed at the hotel at the Orlando airport. When we got off the cruise, and they have like those Disney stores, Universal stores. We're just kind of walking down there.
Fun.
It's a nice hotel.
Yeah. Looks nice. Well, cool. Thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for inviting me. Nice to be here. I'll have to come on again sometime.
Yeah, we'll have you back on sometime.
Let
everybody know where they can find you.
Well,
what are you working on? Oh, you can't tell.
Well, I have my own podcast. It's called. It's called Living with the Land Speeder.
Oh, I've heard of that podcast.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
This is funny though. So I'm going to the Star Cruiser and we'll end because we're over time. They're flicking the light switch. They're saying
gotta get out of here.
Get out of here. Like you said earlier, I'm going to the Star Cruiser for May 3rd and 4th. And there's a podcast called something of the Halcyon. I'm having a brain. Anyways, they're doing like a meetup thing beforehand, and they're going to do a big auction for Make-A-Wish. And I said, hey, I'll Heroes of the Halcyon. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Sure.
I said, hey, if you need stuff for the auction, let me know. And I'll get you, we can do some crystals or something. Because I sell kyber crystals. I ain't Geek Shop on Etsy. And I go, I've also got this podcast called I Am Geek. And we're starting maybe a new show called Living with the Land Speeder. And maybe one day if you want to come on or one of our podcasts. That'd be good. And they're like, oh, yeah, we definitely know I Am Geek. And I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool that you've heard of us. Oh, yeah, we know about I Am Geek.
They're not thinking I Am Greek, the Greek podcast.
So they've heard of us at least.
Okay.
They know who we are, and they said that they thought Living with the Land Speeder was like the greatest name ever.
Nice.
So that's nice. So we would love to come on. Both, either or both shows. We'll have to do that sometime.
Whatever. Please take us.
Anyways, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you had fun on your trip.
Mhm.
Hopefully one day I'll get to go on one of the Disney cruises and check it out.
I was
And
like a 3-day cruise, first cruise
That's
to see Patch.
it would be hard not to pick one that goes out of Galveston since we're like right here.
Yeah.
That would I mean, well, the wonder they're moving overseas. I'm not sure what they're going to have in Galveston coming up. It may end up being like the
Steamboat
fantasy.
Willie.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to go in 2025. I think I said 2024 last time we were talking, or one of the times we were talking, but I meant 2025 because that's going to be our 20th anniversary, wedding anniversary, and so that's our plan is to look at cruises, I guess, next year to try to book for 2025 or whenever they release for
Nice.
I don't know what date we're going to go yet, so it just depends.
Planning.
I don't know. What are you saying?
Do the British Isle.
Let's start planning. It'll be fun.
Yes, we can plan. I don't care. Yeah. So what my question is to you, like, do you feel like how many days? You mentioned 3 days to get your sea legs. If you've never gone before, like that's a good amount of days to go.
If you've never gone, if you've never cruised before, and you're not sure like how you would do on a cruise, like if you feel like you get seasick or whatever,
I don't think I would.
Like a 3-day cruise is probably good.
Yeah.
The thing, like, it'll feel short though. Like 3-day cruises are short.
Yeah, that seems really short.
So you probably wouldn't get to experience everything you necessarily wanted to experience. Like if you want to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So like the 7-day cruises are like, I feel like a really good length to where you hit all the restaurants. That also gives you time if you want to do an adult restaurant and not miss out on any of the restaurants or pirate night or anything, then you can do that. So they do 4 day. The Wish only does 3 and 4 days right now. The 4-day cruise is pretty good. But again, it did, having done like 7-day cruises, it still feel a little short because like I said, like there was still some stuff we didn't do. Like we didn't do the shows because we were just wanting to do other stuff or just kind of relax or whatever. So we didn't do it. Yeah. They had Avatar. We just like, I don't want to, it's like 3 hours.
No, that seems
want to go
to do that. Sit and watch things.
3 hours. I mean, it's kind of fun. Like if they have like new movies, like the week Ant-Man came out, they would have had that on the show, so you could have gone see that. And they have like late shows, like 11:30 midnight shows a lot of times. So like at the end of the day, you can go do that when there's nothing else going on. But then they have like 12-day cruises, which we've done that.
Oh gosh, that's when you went to Europe.
That was the British Isles. Yeah, that was the British Isles cruise, and
that makes sense to me.
And like depending on where you're going, like because we've done the Caribbean cruises and stuff, like this was Nassau and then Castaway Cay.
Right.
You typically get off on Castaway Cay because it's just kind of their little island,
and that's an included excursion.
Yeah, that's included. You can get off. You can get off at every port.
Right. That's true.
And they'll have like typically at every port they'll have like the touristy area, which is good and safe. You can get off on that.
That's what I told my wife. I was like, we just have to be careful and not get like taken.
But they have excursions you can go to that are safe, like snorkeling and various things like that. If you want to do stuff like that,
hop in the back of a van. We'll take you someplace nice.
Real nice.
Well, Jenny's sister worked on cruise lines like a long time ago, and she's been to these islands and gone like outside of like the touristy areas. And one time she rented a Jeep and took us around, like St. John or something, St. James Island. I don't know, but so that was kind of fun. Although I ate some questionable chicken.
Chicken.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was still bloody, and like its brother was still running around. That was. I'm not quite sure about that. But and so like it depends on what you want to do. If you're going on a Caribbean cruise, like we don't necessarily do the excursions because it's not necessarily stuff that we want to do, like scuba diving.
Yeah,
like but we went on like the British cruise, like that kind of stuff was like go see Stonehenge, go to Loch Ness, go to Edinburgh Castle, like stuff like that. So we like did stuff like the whole cruise.
Yeah,
like so we kept really busy on that one.
That's the one where you go to Star Wars location.
They'll play Star Wars.
No, the island.
They've I think they've done that before. I don't know if it's like an every year cruise, but because they all vary each year. They've got like Antarctic cruises that we wouldn't mind going on.
So there's the latest episode from the Main Street Electrical Parade, Main Street Electrical Podcast. I can never say it. I don't know why. Their latest episode is this lady talking about her trip with Adventures by Disney to the Antarctic, and it's incredible sounding. All the things that she got to do, and the way they do things there, like it's very clean, and they like vacuum your clothes before you get off. Like you have to vacuum all this to get all the germs off of you. And they don't have water bottles. They give you a special bottle that you can keep refilling and put stickers on and design. It's like all these things that you could do there is incredible sounding. It also sounds very expensive. They claim it's not as expensive as you think it is, but when I went to look at the different Adventures by Disney, the cheapest one for like a short amount of time was like $5,000 a person. So I was like, no, that's not my price range, but it sounded pretty incredible. So I would love to do Antarctica. That sounded really cool. It didn't before I listened to that, so it would be interesting.
And for the cruises, like you said, like price wise and everything, like we typically like to do like a balcony, which is a little more expensive, but like we're kind of like maybe in the room a little bit more. Especially Jenny likes to go sit on the balcony and stuff. But if you don't think like necessarily you're going to be in the room a lot, and you're on a ship that has like a nice adult area, you may not necessarily need like a balcony or something. So you can just go topside and do that, and you just have like a porthole. It just kind of depends on what you think. Doing more.
We would probably end up with getting a balcony or at least a window, because I don't want to feel trapped in and not have, I think I'd want more than just a window, and the price difference isn't that much to me. What we looked at anyways, to me, it's like, I want to get a good number of days. To me, the price for our family to go is pretty close to what we spend for a full week of Disney, if we went for like a 4-day cruise, so it's like, it's not that bad. So I don't know. We're going to figure it out, and maybe they'll have a deal like that this year with Disney Plus where you can get the extra people to go for free. And
it depends like the time of year you're going and like where you're going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Prices change and vary.
Yeah. No, for sure. That was the other thing. Is like, okay, if you looked at February, like when you all went, and then you looked at the summertime, it's this very different pricing. I mean, as long as it's warm enough and not, if you're at the beach, you want to enjoy it or whatever, you're in the, then I don't have a problem with it. But then the other issue for us is making sure we can go. If our son's going to go, then he needs to be out of school, or at least somebody needs to be able to stay with him or something. I don't know. He'll be like 13 at that point, so I don't know. He'll be bratty.
They have the teen area, the vibe.
Yeah. I think he'll have fun. He's big into just the Disney culture as it is, but yeah.
Well, I can't wait to go.
I know, right?
When do we start planning for that?
Either later. I don't know. It just depends on when we go.
Okay. Well,
later this year or next year.
Let me know so we can plan.
Yeah, Katrin, you are understanding that he's like planning on coming with you. That's why he's wanting to plan.
I mean, he can have his own room and pay for his own room. Yeah, that's fine. We plan our trips together a lot of times.
Knocking on your door and be like, hey, you ready? It's time for dinner. We're watching Mighty Ducks for Pete's sake. I just needed to check with you because I saw that we were at the same table for dinners, but now for some reason it got.
I don't know what happened.
If something happened, I'll go talk to somebody.
You can go to guest services right now.
We can go together. It just worked out.
Yeah.
Sir, you were just down here and said you didn't want to sit with them. What is happening?
So I got our couples massage.
Ladies are staying back through for you and me. They said they could only take one couple, and I thought, well, what's the best couple? Oh man, we're fun. We're fun. Anyways, thank you for everybody in the chat. Hey, hello, Steven from Princess and Scoundrel. Shout out to them. Make sure you check them out.
Yeah.
They will be on the same Star Cruiser voyages that I will be on, and it will probably be a lot like the same thing, the conversation we just had about catering. It'll be like them will be like, "Hey guys, when I hang out," and they're like, "Oh, we got a
bounty or something."
You and Steve getting a couples massage from a hut. Is that what?
Oh. Probably not. I can't.
like massage.
Going full out. I know you don't cosplay for your cruises, but I'm going to be like dressed.
Kind of cruise.
I don't think anyone really cosplays.
I mean, it depends on what you.
Maybe pirate night.
Did you wear a Hawaiian shirt or something, or
we're shorts,
tropic shirt?
Oh, there you go. You never wear shorts, so this is different for you. So that's cosplaying as a vacationer.
Tourist.
Yeah.
And you said Castaway Cay.
Oh, Steve says that would be nice. I'm assuming he's
Excellent.
talking about the massage from
the couples massage.
I'm thinking so. That is binding contract.
It's in writing.
It's in writing.
Ask Sarah about that. She gets that for us. Probably around the 60-day mark. Probably can't book it for this. Oh man. God, you had fun on your cruise. I can't wait to go on my version of a cruise.
Fake cruise.
Your fake cruise.
I'm gonna because I want to see.
We've traveled to this distant planet. Would you like to book your excursions?
Gamorrean Rubdown. Oh, that would be nice too. We could get that on the second day.
That's extra.
Mud bath. Rub down.
There's this speaking of Gamorrean, there's this mom who's like got a kid that's fallen in love with Star Wars. And every time he goes to Galaxy's Edge, he wants a new costume. So for the first costume, he wanted to be a Gamorrean guard. And the lady's like, there's no costumes for a Gamorrean guard that I can just go buy. So I had to buy a pig mask and I had to make it.
You get a Shrek outfit. I mean,
and then he wanted to go as Admiral Akbar, so I had to make that. And he's like, I don't think this kid understands. I have a job. It took me like 100 hours to make these costumes. Oh, I can't wait to go to Star Cruiser. I'm so excited. I'm like, when is it May going to be here? Every day I look at
well, I mean, it's February, so
I know February is
2 more months. It's gonna
April, May.
be
May.
But
I'm excited. I'm already planning out what I'm wearing, the costume. It's just like a once in a lifetime experience, probably. So
I would lose my mind too if I saw a tiny Gamorrean go.
But so what's there to say? Oh, so and I'm going with the people that I don't know. So it's sort of like you and Jenny Cruz. Wait,
yeah,
no.
But I won't wake up in a tub full of ice with no kidney.
But to me, I'm like, this is going to be like the weirdest but coolest summer camp ever. Because you go to summer camp,
go to space camp.
Yeah, we're going to space camp. I don't know my roommates, but we're going to meet. We're in a chat on Facebook, so we've sort of met each other already. We're all excited. It's going to be cool. I can't wait to talk more about that on this show and maybe another one. Space camp for sure. See, Steven knows because Steven's been. I'm excited. There are support groups for people that go on this thing because they love it so much.
You say there's support groups?
Yeah, for like post-voyage support groups. They're like, we missed it. Let's talk about it.
It's like, I can't believe I spent the money. Support group?
Speaking of money, it was announced that cast members for certain dates are getting 50% off.
Oh, wow. Go get a job.
I know. I'm like, let's see. Can I get a job with Disney? And just for that.
Data entry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was on the cruise and they quit. And right now, cast members are getting 50% off merchandise.
Nice.
But there is a big labor dispute, so it's sort of an odd time.
They're trying to appease.
Yeah.
The shops on the cruise ship are also nice.
Oh, did you buy anything else? Or
just like little knick-knack things, like stitch pins.
Give it
stitch pins. And, I bought. Tori's not going to watch this, right? Got her another backpack, one of those Loungefly. It's a Little Mermaid. It's a Little Mermaid one. It's got a bunch of sequins on it. And
she hates Little Mermaid.
Dingle hopper.
She's all about
almost as much as Frozen.
Almost as much as Frozen.
If you had shot her a science backpack, you loved it. She'll love that.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you for getting her into these expensive backpacks that she wants.
That's right.
All the time.
They make other ones?
We went to Disney. She's like, oh, look at all these backpacks. It's like my one that Uncle Chris got me. Let's get bored. I'm like, no.
No.
You have one.
You're welcome.
All you need.
And she got two now. She'll have
now
three.
She has three. Oh, God. What'd you get Grant? Did you get Grant a backpack?
That's fun.
I didn't really see anything for.
I didn't see anything for boys on this Star Wars, Marvel.
Well, I just didn't like they didn't really have like the Star Wars stuff they had was just like Star Wars toys that you could get off of like Walmart or something. Like they didn't really have anything special.
Did you get a Spirit jersey?
They got one before.
Steven, I think Steven has them if he's still on here. Those things look so comfortable.
But I feel like the ones with the big letters on the back.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer asked.
Jenny got one, but she didn't like. It was nice and soft until after she washed it, and then like the texture on it kind of changed a little bit.
Wash them.
Don't ever wash them.
They're expensive though, so I've never.
Yeah,
and it's like Florida it's like I don't want to wear this in Florida or Texas.
He lives in his Spirit jerseys. She still likes it, but she just said like the texture just kind of changed a little bit after she washed it.
Yeah,
she still likes it. She still wears it.
I like. There's ones that Steven has and Sarah that I saw on their Instagram, and it's the "I love you, I know." So there's two of them. I'm like, I want to get those for my wife and make her wear
one. Jenny got Pandora, those little charms. She got
Avatar.
She got a Stitch. And there was like a Wish cruise, like one that you could just get on the ship. So she got that. Like they have like selective things in the jewelry shops that you can only get like on the cruise ships.
There we go. Just like the Star Cruiser has a shop that you could only get stuff on, which is going to be bad for me. Oh man. So Spirit jerseys aren't super thick material. So as long as you're a dummy like me and sticking to dark colored Spirit jerseys, they're fairly comfortable. Not a dummy. Not a dummy.
Like
not a dummy. Well, maybe I'll get one time. I need to go to like Cast Connections and see if they have any cheap. That's what I need to do. All about that cheap merch. Anyways, it's funny because when we talked about this show earlier today, Chris said, "There's no way I have enough to talk about. It'll probably last a couple of minutes." And now we're at an hour 27.
Well, that's because you guys talk too. So
Well, did you think we were just going to sit in silence?
Well, yeah.
Stare at you.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
That's what you said. You said you're just going to sit back and just let me talk. And
Well, we haven't talked in a while, so
you had like commentary. I mean,
I always do.
This
I always
scene-
do.
These scene drags out. That drags out.
That's what I do.
Mm.
I take a molehill and I'm making it a mountain. No,
And I knew most of the conversation would be about my giant Coke.
yeah. Is it like
yeah.
a Coke Zero?
No, it's Wakandan. It's Wakandan. It's got.
I don't remember seeing that in the latest movie.
I didn't see it either.
Oh yeah, it was when if you look in the background in the processional, when they're like carrying
that's
his
too soon.
body, they're hanging around people's necks and they're drinking from.
I'll leave you guys with
It's
this.
in the background.
I'll leave you with this. Happy note. I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp in whatever. Ant-Man 3.
Quantumania. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania, right? Or something like that.
It's Ant-Man and the
I think it's just
Quantumania.
yeah. There you go.
Oh, there's no Wasp in this one?
I don't know if there is. I thought it was just Ant-Man Quantumania.
Maybe.
I gotta look it up.
Look it up. Anyways, I saw it.
Yeah.
And the reviews, so Rotten Tomatoes have given it the lowest score or whatever.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Oh, it is Wasp. Okay.
Mhm.
There you go.
I highly enjoyed it.
Well,
I
good.
had a great time. It was
A feel-good movie.
a fun movie. I feel like we haven't had many of those in a while. You know, if you're a long time listener, you know what I thought about Thor: Love and Thunder and Doctor Strange 2.
Loved them. Yeah, you loved them. Okay.
I did not like them. What is Cassie's superhero name? It's Ant-Man and the Wasp and that daughter.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know if she got it in the movie or not. I haven't seen the movie, but I think it's like Stature. And,
she doesn't have it in the movie. She doesn't have it. It's just she's the actress that it's the character whose actress has switched 3 times, right?
Yeah.
I don't think she had a name. Anyways, I really
in the comics, Stature.
Yeah, but they didn't give her a name. I don't want to give any spoilers. Highly enjoyed it. Don't believe what the critics are saying. It was really fun. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. So that's 2 in a row Marvel movies that I've liked again. I liked the Black Panther. Really liked that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really good.
I really liked this new Ant-Man movie. So we're on a good track. We're back on a good track. But I enjoyed it. Was it my favorite Marvel movie? No. But I enjoyed it. And right now I'll take that for a Marvel movie. I'll take it leaving going, hey, that was a good time. Sort of like, who would have thought? I'm a big Paul Rudd fan. So
yeah.
he was Paul Rudd. And I started to give away something else, but I don't want to spoilers.
Man.
And then, we all know King's in it.
What?
What?
And
I just forgot the actor's name, but he did a great job as always. Everything he's in, he does a fantastic job. Yes, Jonathan Majors.
Jim Neighbors?
Jim Neighbors.
Golly.
But
golly,
yeah.
are you Thor?
But I can't wait till we could hopefully you guys
travel through time. There's a lot of me going around.
Hopefully you guys can go see it so we can do a spoiler episode because I really want to talk about it because there's a lot of fun one-liners and fun just like Paul Rudd type humor in it that I liked. So I enjoyed it. I recommend it if you want to see a movie. I didn't really enjoy. I hadn't been to the movie theater in a while, and I've forgotten. Hey, I think I prefer staying at home and watching a movie. Just there was 3 teenagers that sat like on a row, like 1 seat down. The whole movie. They were just looking on their phone, scrolling through their phone. And then one of them had that, I guess when they get notifications that it goes, pop, 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 the light.
Oh.
It did that through half the movie. And I about just chucked something at them.
We've been enjoying going to the drive-in because you don't have like a lot of people around. You're just in your car. That's been nice. We did go see. We didn't see on the ship. We went to a movie theater. We saw the latest Avatar. Visually, great story.
So just like the first one.
But even
great story.
In the first one, like the story was kind of okay, but there wasn't any like blaring like plot holes. Like this one, there's like stuff. It's like, what? Why are they doing that? Where did they go? Like, what happened? Why did these people just disappear all of a sudden? It was some weirdness in it. It's just like, I don't think they really thought this through. I mean, but it's been a while. They should have had this worked out.
Okay, one more thing, because I promised I would give an update, and then we can officially finish. This is a longer episode. Just deal with it. I've been watching the Star Wars movies with my son. He's 8 years old. We watched The Force Awakens. He loved it. I mean, I love it. And then I'm like, he asked about the next movie, and I'm like, oh, do I tell him there's another movie?
Rise of Skywalker.
And you guys, Katrin, Derek, both said, you gotta show him the next movie. My wife was like, you gotta show him the next movie. So we watched The Last Jedi.
He loved it.
Favorite movie?
That's my son loved it. I don't.
He's disowned now.
Here's his reaction to the movie. He's 8 years old. So a lot of that stuff they did in that movie did not make sense. And I said, you know what? A lot of people think that. It was so funny because I didn't prompt it. He was just like, a lot of stuff they did not make sense. And I don't understand why they chose to do that. Like, I don't either. Like, I was just like, I really don't know. And then he had the Luke part. He was just like, he goes, what? He's like, he just fell over and died. Yeah. Spoilers. But like the whole like slow chase scene through space.
Yeah.
Every time it would come on, he'd be like, are they still flying through space?
Oh.
It was so funny. He's
actually, LA car chases are more entertaining.
It was funny though, because I was like, what did you like? He's like, yeah. He liked it, but he was just so funny because he's like, I don't understand why they did that. And I'd be like, honestly, I don't know why they did that. And so he had sort of the same impression of it as a lot of people do. So now I'm excited for him to watch the next one and see what he thinks of that one. And then after that, I don't know what I'm trying to decide if he's old enough to watch some of the other stuff or not.
And just start on the Star Trek.
No, because he hasn't watched Rogue One. I don't know if he's old enough to watch Rogue One yet. And I'm trying to decide on the Mandalorian. So I don't know.
Mandalorian's bad.
How did he like Ant-Man?
He didn't watch Ant-Man. Because I told him you can't start with Ant-Man. He's like, what? I'm like, no. See, with Marvel, there's like so many movies.
20 other movies we got to get through first.
Yeah, we got to watch all.
We'll just not even worry about it.
We'll start those one day. And then I'm trying to decide with Harry Potter. I think I want to, for his, 13, when you're supposed to get the letter or whatever. I think we'll watch the Harry Potter movies when he's 13. By then, he may be like, yeah, that's not cool. I don't want to watch that.
Give him the books and read.
Yes. Anyway, so I'll give another update when we watch the Rise of Skywalker.
Good.
Then we'll decide what we're going to do after that. I don't know. I'll have to talk to the wife and see if she thinks it's okay for
the Alien movies. Do the Alien.
No, but I've got Mandalorian. He's had that show. He's seen pictures of that, and I'm like, well, we got to watch the Mandalorian first. So we'll see.
Maybe do the Rocky movies.
Mhm.
No.
Rocky
Age
Horror.
11. For what?
Harry Potter, I think, is
Harry Potter?
what they're saying.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Maybe that. Yeah. Age 11. That makes sense. You would know because you're a Potter girl. A couple of years, and then we'll watch the Harry Potter. And then what would be really cool, and then take him to Harry Potter
Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
And then, hopefully,
you
there'll
can
be
get the game. Yeah. You can get the game and play that.
Oh, I want the game so bad. One day. I mean, it'll be on PS4 one day, so I can at least do that one.
No. Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
It's
well.
That one will be, yes. It's going to be on all the
okay.
systems. It's the Star Wars one, the Jedi one, whatever.
Really?
Okay.
I can't.
It's not.
Hey, Stephen, if you're on here, what system do you play? Because I know you doesn't he do streaming or what?
He does. I don't remember.
Just wonder what system he plays. Anyways, all right. Well, this has been a fun episode. Glad you're back, Chris. Hopefully you'll be back next time we do this.
We'll see.
If not, we'll just call in reinforcements. He plays PC. Well, I don't have one of those.
What are you on right now?
He's on
On a Mac.
still a personal computer.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you don't really
play
play
games.
games.
You can actually.
You can.
It used to be though that you couldn't. That was the big thing. Is like you can't play this game or this game or this game. But now it's like everything will play.
I don't think this computer's so old. I don't think I'd put anything on.
Right. Well, that's a good point.
Anyways, all right. Until next time, this has been I'm Geek, and we'll be back next week, hopefully. Next week. Well, Mandalorian starts next week, right?
Ooh, boy.
It does? Oh, okay.
Yes. Wednesday. Right?
We'll be back for the news, something fun, and of course, something geeky.
Well, bye.